What's going on, guys? So, if you're from the 90s, you're probably a pretty big fan of TYCO. But what if they made a BMX? Well, it's all finished. Without any further ado, let's check it out. Well, guys, whether or not you're a big fan of the color scheme or the ridiculous wheelie bar out the back, you have to admit that this thing looks like it was born in 1996, and either that or it's a fever dream of some sort. But anyways, this used to be a early 90s kids mountain bike that I took apart, and it was just sitting in my shop for a long time, and I had to do something really cool with it. So in my previous video, if you guys haven't checked it out, I'd super appreciate it if you did. We did some spray paint hacks with this thing that involved dish soap, and that's how we got this cool, radical 90s color scheme. A little bit of welding, and I had the wheelie bar done out the back with a Gull Wings longboard truck, and the Lawnmower throttle as a shifter for the thigh speed in the back, which works out really, really well. So anyways, a lot of the comments were saying that they wanted to see the wheelie bar in action, so here we go. All right, guys, time for the first wheelie test. I've got it in A gear. Don't know if it's the right one, but we're gonna see how it goes. All right, guys, so during this part, I did forget to have my microphone on, so that was a good mistake of mine. But I'm not really saying anything important. I'm just kind of more or less just laughing at the bike, hopefully like you guys are right now. The thing actually did a pretty good wheelie. With a little bit of practice, I'm sure I could start leaning into the turns and actually use the longboard truck like it's supposed to. It is a 50 degrees, so I'm not sure if that's going to be tight or short steering for how close the wheels are to the back tire. But it worked out so much better than I thought. I probably should have raised the skateboard truck another inch or so. Where I put it was just about where I could balance on the seat and keep the front end up without really pedaling if I leaned back really, really far. Looks so ridiculous. I love it. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this bike build, whether you're laughing at it or think it's cool, or at least learned something neat about the paint trick or using a lawnmower throttle for a shifter. I hope it was informative or at least funny. And, I hope in some way, to some of you, it brings a cool nostalgia out that what if this did exist? You know, it's 1996 and you're out there with this thing. How cool that would have been. You know, as a kid, at 10, 12, 13 years old, I would have killed for something like this. I think it's the most wicked looking thing. It's definitely a little tacky looking compared to today's bikes, but, you got to remember that in 1996, 1997, this would have been the coolest bike in the bike racks. I mean, hands down. So, anyways, I hope to do another build like this in the near future. If you guys have any ideas of other themes that you'd like me to try, I'd be very happy to take a listen to what you guys have to offer. I think this thing turned out great. If it was yours, what would you guys change? What would you guys have done differently? Let me know in the comments below. I'd appreciate it greatly. This is kind of my first real theme build. And hopefully I don't get a, copyright infringement from TYCO. I mean, even though they're not around anymore, but I'm sure part of that company exists somewhere. But I just can't believe how happy I am with it. And the seat is definitely not comfortable. But aside from that, what a nice rideable bike it is. And the wheelie bar, it's awesome because you can just kind of go up on it and ride it for days, it feels like. And when it comes back down, those little mountain bike shocks kind of absorb it. It's pretty neat. Anyways, guys, I will see you on the next video. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next.